Welcome. Have you ever looked at a coin and wondered about the stories it holds, the history it has witnessed, or the treasures it could yield? Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1968 quarter-dollar coin, a seemingly ordinary piece of currency that carries an extraordinary tale and an astonishing value, up to $2 million. Yes, you heard that right. One simple coin can unravel a narrative that intertwines historical significance, numismatic intrigue, and the thrill of discovery. Imagine holding in your hand a 25-cent piece that could be worth more than a fancy car, a college education, or even a charming little home. As we explore the journey of this 1968 quarter, we're not just looking at its face value, we're uncovering a treasure map of sorts, revealing the myths, the rare variations, and the infrequent minting processes that contribute to the allure of rare coins. What makes this quarter so sought after, you ask? Is it merely a case of rarity or a rich backstory that elevates it beyond the realm of ordinary collectibles? Picture this: in an era when coin production was at a peak, the 1968 quarter was produced with interesting changes that would set the stage for these hidden gems. But hold on. Before we dive deeper, have you ever wondered what might just be lurking in your pocket or your grandma's dusty old coin jar? Could it be a hidden fortune? The suspense is real. As we peel back the layers, let's explore the inception of the United States Mint in 1792, a pivotal moment that has shaped currency as we know it, leading us to the modern era where coins not only represent monetary value but tangible slices of history. Each quarter, each dime, they all tell a story. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. The 1968 quarter comes from a transitional period in U.S. coinage known as the copper-nickel phase, where silver was being phased out. This change is significant for collectors because silver in coins adds to the overall value. What if I told you that the mere differences in design and metal composition can jump the value of coins by thousands? The 1968 quarters minted in Philadelphia are common, yet within this cohort lies an anomaly: the elusive 1968 S quarter. This slight distinction, marked by its minting in San Francisco, can send prices through the roof due to rarity, especially in uncirculated grades or with unique errors. But let's pause. Can you even imagine finding such a coin among your spare change? It's a delightful thought, isn't it? Now, let's journey a bit more down this riveting path and ask ourselves what the grading scale for coins means. Within the numismatic community, coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being impeccable. The 1968 S quarter in mint state condition can command well over $1,000, while varieties with defects such as double dies or off-center strikes can skyrocket in value due to their uniqueness. This is where excitement brews. What's that platitude about one man's trash being another man's treasure? It rings even truer in the world of coin collecting. But hold on tight, could there be an even rarer twist lurking among these coins? Absolutely. The scope of errors in minting can produce coins not only fascinating in their story but also mind-blowingly valuable. Did you know that coins can sometimes turn out with striking errors, making them rare finds distinct from their counterparts? The scrutiny and excitement of hunting for these sought-after anomalies can become a thrilling chase. Picture the wide-eyed collector discovering a 1968 quarter with an inverted or misaligned strike, all of those nuances creating a whirlwind of possibilities and potentially significant profits. As you sift through your coins, have your thoughts ever drifted to the value that time encapsulates? The 1968 quarter not only brings forth tales of change in currency, economic transitions, and the exciting backdrop of American history but also places it squarely in the collector's crosshairs. Remember, coins and their values evolve with trends, time, and interest from collectors, meaning while a coin may sit quietly in your collection, its value could be quietly increasing as trends in numismatics wax and wane. And before long, you'll be asking yourself, what else is hiding within my collection that could spring a surprise? As we wrap this exploration, consider the connections you've forged with these coins throughout different moments of your life. What stories will your own coins tell years from now? Meanwhile, as you linger on the edge of discovery, take a moment to reflect on the sheer wonder of coin collecting, an unassuming hobby that could lead you to fortunes or historical narratives that captivate the imagination. So, if you enjoyed this dive into the mysterious yet fascinating world of the 1968 quarter-dollar coin and are ready for more adventures into history, hidden treasures, and valuable collectibles, remember to like this video, subscribe for deeper explorations, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the next thrilling chapter of discovery. Treasure hunting, whether in your pocket, your attic, or through the lens of historical currency, promises excitement and the potential for serendipitous finds that can change your life. It's time to uncover what's out there just waiting for you. Next, you ever stumbled upon something so extraordinary that it left you questioning everything you thought you knew about value and rarity? Picture this, a seemingly ordinary quarter, minted in the United States in 1979, which carries a staggering face value of 25 cents, yet has become a beacon of fascination among numismatists and collectors alike, valued at an astonishing $2 million in the rarest circumstances. How can the value of such a small piece of change skyrocket to exceptional heights? The story of these coins is not just about metal and print, it resonates with tales of history, innovation, imprints of human ingenuity, and even a hint of luck. Let's dive deeper into the captivating saga behind the 1979 quarter dollar and unearth the secrets that elevate its worth beyond comprehension. First, consider how a singular error during the minting process can serve as a catalyst for value. Throughout history, the U.S. Mint has produced coins that exhibit anomalies, misprints, and unintentional features that ignite the curiosity of collectors, sparking a fervor around coins that otherwise would have been lost in the vast sea of currency. So, as we traverse this journey, have you ever pondered how a tiny misstep can lead to riches unimaginable, turning a simple quarter into a small fortune? The coins that grace our pockets every day often hide stories, an unexpected twist of fate that transforms mundane objects into prized collectibles. Delve into the history of the United States Mint and its establishment, and discover the meticulous processes involved in coin production, where precision is paramount but errors, too, can blossom into treasures. The intricacies of design, the choice of metal, and the sheer volume produced all play significant roles in determining a coin's fate and desirability. The 1979 quarter dollar is a prime example, crafted amidst a flurry of innovation during a transformative period in American history, where economic shifts called for adaptive measures. The tale begins with the melting pot of 1970s America, a decade marked by cultural upheaval, technological advancement, and a fluctuating economy that sought stability. As you ponder this, ask yourself, how often do our personal stories intersect with larger historical narratives, reshaping our perceptions and values? Enter the world of coin collecting, a pursuit that is not merely a hobby but a passion that grasps the hearts of millions. The allure of numismatics, the study of currency, has an irresistible charm that transcends generations. Collectors treasure the thrill of the hunt, yearning for that elusive piece that will complete their collection, and in the world of quarters, the 1979 coin holds particular significance. As you embark on this exploration, can you visualize the thrill and anticipation of discovering a quarter that could redefine your financial future? Imagine sifting through change, flipping coins hesitantly, uncertain of what value they may hold. And within that mix, the possibility of uncovering a rare 1979 quarter that could change everything, a treasure buried in plain sight, waiting for the right eyes to discover it. But not all 1979 quarters are created equal, the difference often lies in the specifics of their minting. During those years, the U.S. Mint produced coins with varying designs and features, leading to the emergence of some exceptionally rare pieces. The fundamental feature that sets apart a $2 million quarter from a simple $50 coin boils down to the concept of demand and rarity, an equilibrium valued by the collector's market. As you absorb this knowledge, how does it feel to understand that an almost invisible feature, a mere distinction, dictates the difference in worth? Over decades, countless stories have circulated within the numismatic community detailing extraordinary finds, tales of individuals who have realized their coin collections hold secrets to unimagined wealth. These narratives act as entry points for aspiring collectors, urging them to scrutinize their change vigilantly. Have you ever wondered if that change you dismiss holds more than just pennies? Anecdotes abound of discovered fortunes, cherished by families for generations, suddenly skyrocketing in worth due to an accident, an oversight, or a unique characteristic that sets it apart. Now let's turn our attention to the stories behind those who have unearthed these treasures. The excitement of finding a coveted coin, coupled with the rush of impending possibilities, can be indescribable. Imagine being at a garage sale, fingers running across old coins, and suddenly encountering a 1979 quarter that feels different. A sense of unease or thrill surges within you as you realize it might hold the key to unlocking unprecedented wealth. What would you do in that moment? Would you trust your instincts and leap into the unknown, or hesitate, second-guessing your fortune? The adrenaline-pumping world of coin collecting brims with debate and discussion about what defines true value. Appraisal is often an art as much as it is a science, shaped by individual perspectives, market fluctuations, and changing tastes. As collectors scrutinize condition and preservation, how often do you think the emotional attachment to a coin outweighs its physical characteristics? This question opens a layered dialogue about the intersection between sentiment and asset. A coin is not just metal, it carries stories, wishes, dreams encapsulated in its appeal. Many collectors will tell you that their journey is not merely about monetary gain but embracing the history behind each piece, the narratives that shaped its existence, and each unique mark it carries. It's the pride in ownership, the community that shares this passion, and the collective appreciation for an object that transcends its mere form. So, what happens when a mere 25-cent quarter suddenly sprouts into a talking point among investors and enthusiasts alike? The market ignites, fanfare ensues, and what was once disregarded as simple change evolves into coveted artifacts. Errors on coins can lead to significant premiums, and the sales resulting from auction discovery can sometimes defy logic. For example, a 1979 quarter with unique traits reflecting an error that impacts its mint status can escalate interest astronomically, inviting bidding wars and price tags that flirt with millions. Can you fathom the overwhelming sense of accomplishment as an owner witnesses their ordinary quarter morph into a highly sought item worth a fortune? It sparks curiosity about other coins that might be hidden in attics, jars, or old albums, gems waiting in the shadows for someone dedicated enough to dig deeper. This leads us to different types of errors found in 1979 quarters, from off-center strikes to die clashes. Each error carries its own story, luring collectors and investors who thrive on discovering the hidden potential lurking beneath a simple design. Have you ever scrutinized a coin, examining every crease and edge, wondering if this very coin could be worth thousands? The difference in valuation rests heavily on condition, grade, and historical significance, where nuances become paramount in establishing desirability. Within the bustling market of coins, the presence of reliable resources serves as a guiding light for budding numismatists. Websites, forums, and dedicated platforms offer insights, community engagement, and trading opportunities for those willing to embrace this exciting pursuit. But with each journey, there comes responsibility. How does one differentiate between genuine and counterfeit coins? And in a world rife with copies and forgeries, understanding the nuances becomes essential to protecting investments while cultivating a passion for the craft. So, whether you're an enthusiastic collector or merely someone intrigued by the stories that interweave between history and coinage, the prospect of 1979 quarter dollars sparks a flame of curiosity that urges you to explore, learn, and perhaps even embark on a journey through the world of numismatics. As we weave together tales of triumph, enthusiasm, and the thrill of discovery, let us leave you with a question. As you venture into your next pocket of change, will you be the one to uncover a hidden treasure that can redefine your financial narrative? Join us in this pursuit, dive into the stories that lie beneath the surface, and perhaps you'll find yourself captivated by the beauty and history present within each coin, compelling you never to look at that faint silver glint the same way again. In closing, as you reflect on the dizzying possibilities contained within something so unassuming as a quarter, consider how our lives are filled with unexpected opportunities hiding in plain sight, waiting for the right moment of discovery. If you enjoyed this exploration into the world of rare coins and the potential hidden within them, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts with us. We would love to hear your experiences and curiosities about coins that have touched your life. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled for the extraordinary moments lurking in the mundane, for you never know when fortune may come knocking. Next, imagine holding a small, unassuming quarter in your hand, a coin that seems just like any other, yet it's a portal to a fascinating tale of history, finance, and surprising value. Welcome to the remarkable world of the 1966 quarter dollar. As we uncover the layers of this seemingly mundane piece of currency, it's imperative to engage with a story that transcends time. A story that might very well change the way you perceive money and its worth, not just in terms of its face value but in terms of its historical significance. So stick around as we delve into the enigmatic world of numismatics, whereby a quarter dollar from 1966 could be worth not just its meager 25 cents but a staggering $2 million, and this might just leave you re-evaluating that change jar you've ignored all these years. Now, let's set the stage as we explore why this quarter holds such monumental value. We take you back to the mid-20th century, a time that was fraught with change and the dawn of new eras. The United States, recovering from the turbulence of war and grappling with social upheaval, was on the cusp of significant transformations, from the civil rights movement advocating for equality to technological innovations leading societies towards modernity. The world was changing faster than anyone could adapt, and amidst these sweeping changes, one might assume that the minting of coins would carry on without much fanfare, yet it's precisely in that mundanity where the extraordinary often hides. Can you imagine a tiny coin, even one that looks so ordinary, holding any significant value beyond its face value? Yes, it was in 1966 that the U.S. Mint produced a batch of quarters that would later become the subject of intense scrutiny and envy. The circumstances surrounding these coins are riveting. During this time, the United States introduced a new series of coins featuring the profile of George Washington, a tribute to the founding father of the nation. Yet in our journey today, we're not merely discussing just any quarters. No, we are on the hunt for the legendary 1966 quarter, which, in numismatic terms, is known to carry a mysterious and almost mythical story that can captivate even those unfamiliar with coin collecting. However, before we dig deeper, let's consider how often you overlook the coins jingling in your pocket. Think about it. Doesn't it seem odd that a single coin could hold secrets from decades past, secrets that might very well turn a regular day into an extraordinary treasure hunt? To understand why this quarter is special, one must appreciate the conditions under which it was created. During 1965, a significant transition took place in American currency. The quarter was transitioning its composition from silver to a more affordable copper-nickel alloy due to the rising costs of silver, which had made coin production increasingly burdensome. And while this shift seemed financially prudent for the mint, what ensued was a variety of misprints and mint errors over the next few years, resulting in coins that were not only valuable in terms of collectors' interest but also incredibly rare. Cue the 1966 quarter, that sparking fervor and intrigue among collectors. The excitement doesn't stop there, because as we continue to peel back the layers of this coin's history, you'll discover that a mere printing error can elevate the worth of a seemingly common item into a prized possession, a testament to how the smallest details can drastically alter the narrative. Picture this scenario. You are going through boxes of old belongings, or perhaps you're sifting through piles of loose change, and suddenly your eyes catch a glimpse of a familiar face, a shiny quarter from 1966. At first, you may not think much of it, you may toss it back into the pile of withdrawables without a second thought, but before you do, wouldn't it inspire a spark of curiosity to know if that very coin you're overlooking could be worth thousands, even millions? And this sentiment is precisely what drives many collectors, dealers, and casual enthusiasts alike to gain knowledge about coins. So let's shift focus momentarily. What if you're among those who diligently collect coins, and your collection boasts a profound love for history and significance rather than simply aesthetic beauty? Do you realize the potential impact of information on what you've got stashed within your collection? Speaking of impactful tales, the renowned minting errors aren't merely a series of amusing anecdotes. They constitute the birth of rich traditions within the numismatic world, leading us to a handful of fortunate individuals that walk the earth today claiming their rightful spot as guardians of an asset worth more than most people's homes. Such a concept begins to pull threads of curiosity, doesn't it? A simple coin that doesn't seem valuable can yield a fortune. So, as we dive deeper, it's worth pondering, how often do you look beyond the superficial value presented? Would you be willing to scrutinize the coins you typically view as insignificant to unveil potential hidden fortunes? At this stage of our exploration, let's dissect some key characteristics that can categorize the 1966 quarter into the rarities valuable in the numismatic community. The first point of distinction comes down to quality and condition. Like art, the finer the condition, the greater the value, And notably, the pride of coin collectors often revolves around finding coins in mint condition or with peculiar imperfections. Let's talk specifics. The difference between a typical 1966 quarter and a rare error coin can often lie in how many coins escape the mint without proper inspections. It's estimated that a mere fraction of coins are designated as uncirculated, which is essentially the gold standard for collectibles. But the errors stand apart from the rest as legitimate treasures. Consider the fact that some of these pristine coins could fetch anywhere from hundreds to thousands on the marketplace, but a specific variant, dubbed the double die reverse, stands at the apex of value. Coins that fall under this error class can glide smoothly right up towards that heart-stopping mark of $2 million. Yes, you heard me right, and to the layman, it might just appear as a fancy coin representing nothing more than a quarter. Yet the subtle craftsmanship that went awry during its minting turns this whimsical piece of currency into a conversation starter, and an investment worth pursuing. What could be cooler than prodding through your loose change, discovering that you hold a coin bearing a unique historical artifact, the result of a simple oversight that has now become a sought-after piece of history? As the story goes, only a handful of these rare error coins exist today, and even among those, only the ones in the finest condition will command that jaw-dropping level of value. Now think about the psychological thrill involved when the coin inquiry stumbles upon such detailing. However, let's not overlook that rarity doesn't equate to immediate riches unless you grasp the nuances of the marketplace. Often the same seasoned collectors engage in bidding wars reminiscent of the finest of artworks. But what exactly fuels this madness? Is it just the allure of money, or is it deeply rooted in the human psyche's desire to preserve history? Reconsider how much of a coin can reflect national identity. Money often carries stories, personal stories, cultural resonance, and a historical narrative that merits preservation, which rings true to the notion that each quarter spins a broader tale that we all partake in, a tale that unfurls throughout time, presenting the unique narrative of our lives. Thus, the 1966 quarter dollar isn't merely an ordinary piece of change, it's intertwined with the culture and economic fabric of its time, reminding us of an era filled with challenges and changes, while bringing into question our perception of value. A line worth dissecting. Why do we value certain coins more than others? Is it just their aesthetic qualities, or do we inherently designate meaning to things that depict our history? Is it possible that this sentiment echoes throughout society, that as each generation re-evaluates its history, it generates waves of interest that impacts the value of items such as this quarter? These considerations can lead us down rabbit holes of curiosity leading to other corners of numismatic universes where the coins become vessels of stories that connect generations. Thus, as we delve deeper, it's clear this 1966 quarter is symbolic of societal tensions and a reflection of evolving economics that spoke volumes of changing times, leaving us hungry for answers as to how a simple quarter encapsulated so much complexity, transitioning from a mundane object to an emblem of worth. So we now circle back to you, dear listener. Do you recall your initial appeal to this story? Prompted by a simple question: what if that quarter you hastily dismissed holds within its small frame a vast well of history, financial intrigue, and astonishing worth? Think again about that change jar at home. What if there's an uncharted treasure hidden inside, blending curiosity with the potential of awakening a newfound hobby? So as we wrap up this captivating exploration of the 1966 quarter dollar, remember the broader lesson this narrative divulges. There's value embedded within quiet corners of history, waiting for those with the curiosity to unearth it. But before you go, if you found yourself captivated by this saga, if your imagination sparked a flurry of questions, if you're inspired to delve deeper into similar stories that both astonish and intrigue, do pass this video along by hitting like, and consider subscribing for more journeys through history, economics, and numismatic marvels that may reveal treasures waiting to be discovered. Keep searching, keep questioning. And who knows, you might just discover your very own fortune. Next, have you ever stumbled upon a hidden treasure in your pocket change, wondering if it could be worth something significant? In a world where coins can sometimes become conduits to history, it's astonishing to think that something as humble as a quarter could hold the key to untold wealth. Picture this: a seemingly ordinary 1969 quarter dollar, nestled amongst the dimes and nickels in your wallet, could actually be worth a staggering $2 million, a number so astounding it almost seems unreal. Today, we dive deep into the fascinating story behind this legendary coin, exploring not just its staggering face value and market worth, but also the historical and cultural significance that makes it a sought-after artifact among collectors and enthusiasts alike. This journey will take us through the intriguing world of coin collecting, examining the specific circumstances that led to the extraordinary valuation of the 1969 quarter dollar. As we peel back the layers of this enigma, we will discuss what exactly made this coin so rare, delving into the production errors, minting processes, and the stories of those lucky enough to find one of these elusive gems. Did you know that the 1969 quarter was never supposed to be anything more than just a means of trade, a form of currency to facilitate transactions? Yet here we are, over 5 decades later, captivated by its remarkable worth. Why is this coin so special, you might ask? It comes down to a thrilling combination of rarity, demand, and the fascinating tales entwined with the piece itself. The story starts in the bustling minting facilities during 1969. Imagine the sounds of machines clanking, coins being stamped, and the smell of fresh metal permeating the air as mint workers produced billions of coins meant for circulation. However, among the millions of quarters pushed forth by the Cincinnati Mint and Philadelphia Mint, only a handful accidentally slipped through with a notorious error that would ignite a frenzy among collectors. Think about it. A simple mistake altered the destiny of this ordinary currency into a multi-million-dollar collector's item. As we ponder this reality, we will encounter stories of real coin hunters and treasure seekers who have dedicated their lives to uncovering such hidden gems, transcending the mundane to delve into an exciting world of history. Have you ever wondered what goes through the mind of someone who discovers a coin worth $2 million? Their chaos and joy mixed with a sense of awe must be unlike anything else. We'll explore how the market for rare coins works, illuminating the factors that enhance a coin's value, including its condition, rarity, and the stories that surround it. Every coin has a tale to tell, and the 1969 quarter is no exception. There are whispers of famous collectors who have engaged in fierce bidding wars, eager to possess a piece of history, encouraging new generations of collectors to join the fray and seek their fortunes in pockets and piggy banks. What collectors are really after isn't just a coin, it's a piece of the narrative that connects us all to bygone eras. Why do you think collectors are so passionate about their quest for the rare and unusual? As we examine this passionate community, we will also reflect on the socio-economic factors that have fueled the coin collecting phenomenon and how it has evolved over time. We'll dissect the motives behind the obsession. Is it merely the monetary value, the thrill of the hunt, or perhaps a deeper emotional connection to history? By now, you must be wondering if that unassuming quarter resting in your pocket could hold the treasure of a lifetime. In fact, you'll learn how to identify those rare pieces and what signs to look for, transforming every coin flip into a potential windfall. As we venture further down this rabbit hole, be prepared to learn from the experts, as they share tips and secrets that could lead you to your fortune. We also want to engage you as our audience with questions to ponder throughout our journey together. Have you ever checked your coins for rare markings or errors? Do you think it's worth the time and effort to search for treasures within your everyday assets? If you're a collector, what fuels your passion? Your story could motivate someone else to embark on their own treasure hunt. Now, think about the families out there, perhaps like yours, who might have partially forgotten their coins over the years, stashed away in drawers or jars. Little do they know that their family heirloom could turn out to be the key to unlocking a significant legacy. As our narrative unfolds, we will peel away the layers of time to showcase some historical auctions where similar coins have sold for astronomical amounts, mesmerizing viewers and collectors alike. What types of setting does a coin auction embody? Picture the energy in the room as the bids escalate and excitement roars like a crowd at a sports event. Here we find ourselves discussing the impact of the internet era and how online marketplaces have transformed the world of coin trading, opening new avenues for collectors both seasoned and novice. The vast resources available online can serve as both a blessing and a curse, as buyers navigate through a sea of information to differentiate between genuine articles and clever forgeries. Are you ready to learn how to protect yourself in this tumultuous nascent territory? Tackling counterfeits is as riveting as the treasure hunt itself, and we will provide you with the insight necessary to navigate these waters safely. Could there be more hidden gems, perhaps in plain sight, that could fortify your financial future. As we approach the end of our exploration into the extraordinary tale of the 1969 quarter dollar, let's reflect on the broader implications of valuing history. What does it mean when we place such monetary worth on something seemingly trivial? This brings us to the conclusion of our narrative, a metaphorical bow tying together the delightful chaos, rich stories, and breathtaking discoveries that make our lives more fascinating. Before we wrap up, leave you with a challenge: the next time you dig into your wallet or glance at your pocket change, think twice. What if today is the day you discover a piece of history and wealth in your hands? And remember, as you pursue your passions, whether that's collecting coins or exploring any other hidden treasures in life, keep your eyes open because you never know what might cross your path. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on our adventures into the marvelous realms of history and discovery. Thank you for joining us today, and until we meet again, may you find treasures in your life both big and small. Next, have you ever stumbled upon a coin that holds secrets from the past, a treasure that could change your life forever? Today, we're diving deep into the extraordinary story of a seemingly ordinary 1990 quarter dollar that possesses a shocking value of $2 million. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, a small piece of metal that not only encapsulates history but also embodies millions of dollars, a reality many of us can only dream of. As we explore the fascinating world of numismatics, we'll unravel the tale behind this rare 1990 quarter dollar, how it became a sought-after item by collectors, and what makes it so extraordinary that it transcends its face value. Prepare to learn about the inception of the quarter, its minting process, and why specific variants can fetch such astronomical prices. We'll also delve into the story of collectors who have spent years searching for coins like this, the excitement of finding that one gem amidst thousands of ordinary coins, and the thrill that comes with the chase. Did you know that rarity plays a pivotal role in a coin's value? Or that there are specific characteristics to watch out for that can indicate whether a quarter is a valuable find or just another coin in your pocket? As we unveil this treasure-hunting narrative, we're not just discussing history or coin values, we're unraveling a world filled with adventure, suspense, and unexpected twists. Imagine being at an estate sale or rummaging through your grandfather's attic. What if you unearthed a collection that contained this elusive 1990 quarter dollar? The excitement would be palpable. But what exactly are the signs that can indicate the worth of a coin? Could it be a mint mark, a unique error, or perhaps its pristine condition? Every detail matters, and we'll explore what makes coins collectible. As we bring this narrative to life, picture the moment a collector finds a rare piece, the rush of adrenaline, the thrill of enthusiasm, and the hope that this might just be the jackpot. Let's also discuss the tales of auction houses and how coins can skyrocket in value when they hit the open market. The anticipation surrounding such pieces can drive passionate collectors to spend unimaginable amounts, all for a single coin that could become the highlight of their collection. Take a moment to ponder: if you found a coin worth $2 million, what would you do? Would you sell it and live lavishly, or would you treasure it as a part of your legacy? Every quarter, including the 1990 model, has its own story, its journey through time reflecting the economic, cultural, and societal changes that shaped its existence. We'll look into the fascinating collector's market, how it fluctuates and evolves, and what trends are currently shaping the demand for rare coins like this. With experts contributing their insights, we'll get a first-hand account of what makes certain coins rise in value while others remain stagnant. Engaging with tales of significant finds, we'll hear about the experiences of those who've managed to sell their pieces for life-changing money. Have you ever considered how the historical context of a coin affects its value? For the 1990 quarter dollar, understanding what was happening in the world at that time can paint a picture of why a coin can become so desirable. From the state of the economy in the early 90s to the collector's market emerging during that period, these factors intertwine, providing a wealth of stories for us to uncover. You'll learn about famed auctions where collectors have battled it out for pieces just like this quarter, and the emotions that these events evoke: sheer joy, heartbreak, and disbelief at amounts that could potentially change lives. These stories ignite a sense of wonder about what treasures lie hidden in the pockets of the general populace, waiting for someone with an eye for detail to discover them. As we wind down, reflect on this journey and the mysteries we've unraveled together surrounding the 1990 quarter dollar. From understanding what elevates a coin from mere currency to a uniquely valuable collectible, we hope this exploration has ignited your curiosity and appreciation for numismatics. So the next time you hold a quarter in your hand, think twice: could it be the key to something bigger? If you're enjoying this exploration of secret treasures and life-changing finds, remember